There's so many cacti.
Look just how massive these are.
That is a view. Oh my goodness. Good morning, guys.
Hello everyone from Picacho Peak State Park here in Arizona.
So if you missed our last video, we did a whole bunch of stuff around this park, but today we're heading outside the park and we're gonna go do a couple of things that are close to the area.
As Canadians, this has been like one of the things I've really been looking forward to. We're going to Saguaro National Park, the giant cactuses. We do have a lot of them here in the campsite, which has been great, but I'm curious to see just how big and awesome they're gonna be in the national park. And then there's also the Sonoran Desert Museum, which is a museum, but I'm told it's also a bit of like a zoo, if you will, like Gila, maybe monsters and all those kind of things, maybe.
Oh.
But it's pretty close together, so you can pair them well together. We might end up doing it in 2 days if Chloe's kind of fussy because it's close to here, but...
Yeah, we better hit the road before Chloe gets too fussy and it's her first nap time. See, that's the problem. We always try and plan things around her nap times and there's only like 2 or 3 hours, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, so this trail is only like 0.8 miles. It says it'll take like 20 minutes, I think, round trip. And holy moly, those saguaros are so huge! And there's like every single cactus you can imagine. There's, what did you say they were? Chain fruit, Toya?
Yep.
There's ocotillos. There's
prickly pears. With hedgehog cactus around.
Yeah, there's some other type of cholla. I think it's just maybe the regular type of like hairy cholla. Like, holy, there's so many cacti. And we found a new one. It's the pencil cholla. Wow.
So since getting to Picacho Peak, it's been so cool seeing all the cacti here. Seeing all of these has been one of the things I've been looking so forward to on this trip. Of course, we're from Canada, so like scorpion hunting. Looking for cactus, all those kinds of things are just completely undoable, or barely undoable. I'm sure you could find a way in Canada for the little ones like I found before, but compared to places like this, just phenomenal. It's so cool that like we're still early in our 100-day USA road trip here. Is that funny, Chloe? But there's gonna be so many more things to see, and just every time it's so unique. I'm wondering if this is gonna be, we're here for like basically a week, and I'm wondering if this is going to be the only cactus we're going to see going forward. We have more spots in Arizona to camp at as well going forward here. We have a lot of Arizona coming up, but it seems like the cactus are only in very unique areas. Like even the drive here, we left our campsite, drove down the interstate with no cactus around, and then we got here and they all just picked up again. So I hope we keep finding more because this is just amazing so far. Look just how massive these are, hey? I think they can grow up to 60 feet tall. We're gonna double check at the visitor center, but so tall, just remarkably tall compared to what you think of for a cactus. And we've seen some thick, this guy's pretty thick as well, but they can get thick to the point where like I couldn't even reach my arms around. Not that you'd want to with the prickles, of course, but not even reach your arms around. It's like being in a forest of cactus here. It is so unique.
So by the time we got to the trail, it was pretty much like 9 o'clock and it's already, what, 26 degrees?
Something like that, yeah.
So pretty dang hot for 9 a.m. I can definitely feel the sun on my shoulders already. It's supposed to get up to like 33 or something today. So definitely glad that we made it before Chloe's first nap. And I think we're almost at the lookout here. Let's go see what it's like. Holy! That is a view. There's cacti for so far out there. And like, what I find really interesting is they grow on top of like cliffs. Like these peaks behind us here, they just grow like all the way up the cliff. On the very top of the cliff, they're still growing, they're still tall. Man, they're living their best life. So at the time that we're here at Saguaro National Park, the ocotillos are on point. They're flowering and they have this really nice red flower, which is really, really cool to see. Like, especially they're everywhere around here. So just seeing them in the distance and all these pops of red is really, really pretty. Apparently the prickly pears are gonna be flowering in maybe a week or two, so we missed out on that. And also the saguaro, they get really big white flowers on them, and apparently an edible fruit as well. But those aren't flowering for another month or two, so definitely missed out on those ones. But it's so pretty, like the landscape, the cacti, everything is just beautiful.
Yeah, and with that being said too, actually, because we're coming off of winter and entering into the springtime here, there's been more moisture in the desert. So if you come on the tail end, like for snowbirding season or in fall, it's gonna be hot. A lot of the desert's gonna be cooked out, but things like the Palo Verde tree here are all in bloom as well. So when we're driving down the highway, these are all in bloom. It's known as like the yellow time of year around here because you can see it all going down the highways instead of things being dried out. So all the bees are active pollinating these beautiful trees. It's a Palo Verde because verde being green. It's a green tree all the way down at there when they're healthy, and just such an amazing time of year to be here. And we're so grateful and happy to be on this trip.
Chloe, you are soaking wet. We gave her free reins of the little like Camelback water from our backpack, and she just, I guess, put it all in her mouth and spat it all out on her shirt, like a lot. All right, another day. We made it to the museum, and based on the parking lot, it's a lot busier and more popular than I ever would have expected. Really excited to see what they have in here. It got like super good reviews, so excited.
Yeah, originally we were gonna come right after Saguaro. It's super close, so I would recommend doing it that way, but we thought we'd come on a weekday. Maybe the week would be a little not as busy as the weekend, but it's still, yeah, extremely busy here. So hopefully it's a good spot for us to get some views at least. I wanna see some critters.
Okay, plan of attack. I got our map. We're gonna go see some outside stuff first and then cool down when it gets hotter and see some indoor stuff. So first stop is number 5, the Mountain Woodland. This place is huge. You can see all the different paths and exhibits down here. There's so many things to go see and do and look at, and wow.
Yeah, it's
so
like a big wildlife park.
Yeah, like there's exhibits of like, you saw mountain lion and like deer and so much stuff that we haven't seen yet, so we gotta get rolling. Yeah, that's the camera. Oh my goodness, a javelina. There's 2 of them. Catching some shade under the bridge. Do you see it? Oops. They're not pigs. Apparently, they're less closely related to pigs than humans are related to chimpanzees. Sorry guys. We didn't mean to call you pigs, I swear. Whoa, look at this big one. I wish they had a sign. I don't know exactly what this is. Is it an organ pipe or is it something related to an organ pipe? We don't know.
What is it?
We were looking for a lizard in this lizard habitat forever. Well, not that long, but
long at all.
I couldn't find it. It's like a chameleon. Not.
There's one over there moving.
What?
It's on the move. Oh, he jumped to that rock. That's definitely the collared lizard. I think that might be a chuckwalla, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my goodness! Oh yeah, that other guy was a chuckwalla. Luke was right. This guy has an orange tail. Aha! We found a sign. It is indeed the organ pipe.
They'll put you down and leave you dead. Don't make them scared. Yeah, that's the
I've not come across this type of cactus yet. They don't have a sign with the name on it. All these cool new things with no signs. It's flowering too.
That's so cool. I don't think I've ever seen a beaver in my life, which is pretty sad considering we're Canadian.
Yeah, we should have the inside advantage. You would think cliché-ly, but really fun.
So cute.
Yeah, it's neat. We were saying too, this place is great. It's like crash course to the desert completely. So if you're here for a limited amount of time, or you're not gonna go up for a lot of hikes, come here and you can see pretty much all the cactus we've seen. You can see a lot of the critters, a lot of the stuff that you might not see unless you were out actually actively hunting for it. And it's a great way to get to know what you've seen and what you've missed.
I just saw a sign saying that there's a tortoise coming up.
Desert tortoise?
A desert. Looks like the tortoise is sleeping too, so I guess this is as close as we're gonna get.
A slippery slope, it's not enough to please you. Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Surface of her mind, to count your blessings, 'cause it's telling you.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Gila monster. The man, the myth, the lizard.
She loves it. Why do you like snakes so much, huh? Oh my goodness.
And you missed it again. Waiting in line for the party to end. Guess you didn't get what they asked for. Not a genie in sight, that reality gets so. There's no point to being careful. Learn the rules to the game before you lose your mental. Pretty Carolina.
All right, Anna, here we are back home at Picacho Peak State Park where we got our RV parked. Really beautiful sunset as you can see here in the campsite too, at least, and just trying to soak it all up here because this is our last day as well in the Sonoran Desert. Look at it. It's just been so phenomenal here. We're going to Grand Canyon still. We're going to the Mighty Five throughout Utah. We're still going to be doing a lot of Arizona. We're going to check out Sedona. So there's going to be a whole lot more Arizona to see, but I'm pretty sure I read that the next spot we're going to is going to be the high desert. Higher elevation, I guess. Looks like it's going to be colder coming up as well. So we'll see how that compares to here. This has been something as a Canadian boy like me, just wanted to see cactus for so long, and it was great to come down here and experience it. And fingers crossed we will be back again as well. So until next vlog/adventure we get up to, thank you all for tuning in. If you made it to this part of the video, we really appreciate you. And until next video, peace.